Okay, so your event is over for this year. What are you going to do with that Twitter account now? Hi, I'm Sheryl Loch with Ginger Roots Media, and this is...
Hey, Lany Sullivan with Events by Lany. All right, we are wrapping up Twitter. You have completed your event. Congratulations. I hope it was a success. And if not, well, you did it.
It'll get better.
It'll get better. Hopefully next year is better. All right, so what do you've collected all this information. You have gathered all these images like we've told you to do. You've gathered all these videos. You've got your testimonials. You've gotten, what else have you gotten? OMG.
Let me tell you, we have a whole video on what you should be getting.
Go collect it.
Yeah.
So you've gotten it all, and now we're in post-event. So we've talked about this in YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So it's similar.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything that we need to focus on?
I would say your biggest focus is crowdsourcing back through so that your attendees, as they're on their way home, as they've just gotten home, maybe even a week or two later, you're going to see where they've sent out tweets or images and things like this, and you're going to send them through that branded account to keep it alive, keep that memory alive in their minds, because now they're like, oh yeah, that was so funny, or somebody missed something, because there's just so much going on during your live event. A lot of people might miss things, so let's send some of that out. You can send out thank yous. You can do a lot of those things. You can also send out some polls to see what did you enjoy, what did you like, or what was your best quote. There's a lot of ways you can use Twitter like you would any other platform, but Twitter is just funner. And people are different on Twitter than they are on Facebook.
Funner. Okay. Funner. That's a new word.
It's funner. And that can be a hashtag.
Speaking of hashtags, make sure that you are going into Twitter after your event and pulling up your hashtag and see what has happened.
That's where they're going to have to go to get all their stuff in.
Well, I know, but I'm making sure that they actually know to go.
Oh my God, if they don't know to pull up the hashtag by now,
it's really problematic.
Hashtag. Everything. Got it in again. Snap.
So yeah, you're pulling up your hashtag to pull all of this stuff. If you're sitting here going, where am I going to get all this information from? Your hashtag, darling. Your hashtag.
And you should have, like Lany said, gathered images, video clips, little quotes from your speakers, quotes from attendees, you name it. You have grabbed that during your live event. So now you can take all those images and start pushing them out. And you're not going to need to shove them out the day the event ends or that week. You're going to take this and just feed it out over time to keep people excited, because what you're actually doing is not only embedding in their mind what a great event they attended, but you're going to start promoting for your next event.
Oh, what a concept. We've talked about this in all of them, but we're definitely trying to make sure you guys understand this. This is a big picture build. This is a slow burn from post-event to beginning of your next event. So, our assumption, or I guess for the most part, our assumption is you've never created an event before. So this is why we've taken you from, if you've never created an event, how to promote from zero to post-event. So then that way next year, you've already got it built. And you've already got...
Well, you've got to start.
Well, you've got your foundation.
You'll never have it built.
You're constantly putting the bricks.
Get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right. So your foundation is built. All right. Is that sufficient?
There, that'll work. Thank you.
So your foundation is built. And so this whole thing is about building that foundation so you can grow bigger and bigger and bigger and improve upon it year after year.
And that's what I want you to do is, now that you are post-event, you've been sending out this stuff, I don't want you to stop with what we talked about in the promotional part of Twitter, where you're going to go into these specific hashtags and engage and keep building followers around your niche and keep interacting. This needs to continue, because if you suddenly stop, you've wasted your time and effort and money. You don't have to have that big push, but keep it going. So you're still going to be looking through all of those same hashtags I
Mm-hmm.
had you build in this first video, and you're still going to be going and doing those same things.
You know, the client that we talked about in the last video, or was it the first Twitter video, where Sheryl had built the $2,000 the 2,000 follower account,
It
or
was
more than
worth $1 million, ask me.
but where she built this account over 2,000 followers. Well, sadly, that client is doing another event. And I'm going to say gratefully we're not involved. But they're doing another event, and unfortunately they let their account die. It's still, I mean, it's still an active account, but what I mean by die is their engagement completely stopped. As soon as that event was over and Sheryl stopped working on it, nothing has happened on
They've
that
not
event.
even sent out another tweet. So I'm going to put a little pro tip in here for you social media managers. Because if your client decides that after their event, they are no longer going to pay you, they don't need a social media manager, and they're just going to take back that account and do it themselves, you make sure whatever that pinned tweet is when you leave is something beneficial to you, not negative to anyone else, but it's something you pick to be beneficial, because there's a very good chance those people will never send another tweet and never figure out how to take that pinned tweet down or even look at it. So you may as well have something there. If you've been a sponsor, maybe your sponsored tweets at the top. Not that I would say that was sneaky, but I would say, sometimes that's just what you got to do.
So don't let your account die.
Is
Seriously, I
that
mean,
mean?
no, I don't give a crap. So, not my account, not my issue. So,
If you ever let them die, it'd knock you out.
I know. So really, don't let your account die. And another pro tip for your social media person: if you have built that account up, make sure you're screenshotting all of the build that you did, so that way you have it as, for your portfolio of work.
And
So,
not only that, so when they come back and you've had a very short time to do this, and they come back and say, you didn't do anything on Twitter, we didn't get 5,000 sales from Twitter, you can say, oh,
but I did do a lot on Twitter.
but here's what I did for you. Too bad we didn't have time to utilize it, and then you let it die. So it's also a self-protection.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
if they want updates, you can send them an update. Here's what we've been doing and why, and you've got those screen captures from your analytics.
And really, I mean, in the end, don't freaking let it die. Social media manager, event creator, business owner, I don't care who you are. Don't let it die. Like, that's a waste of your time, your money, your effort, and everything that you've done to build it, especially if you're going to do an event next year and the year after and the year after. Don't let that thing die, because that is a valuable resource. It's a valuable tool for your next build, for your next event.
Twitter is invaluable. That's what she just said. I got it on video.
As long as it's not Facebook, I'm good.
So be sure to subscribe to this channel for even more videos on digital marketing your event. And what else can they do?
Head over to eventsbylany.com/knowledge base and sign up to get on our list and get all of our free bonus material.